There we go. And we're off. This is NACL versus... We don't have a team name, so I'm just going to call them Be Happy. This is the Newcastle Inhouse. And we have... I don't actually know what roles everyone is. For example, Shovox might be on DPS, but he had a very solid tank. His Zarya was amazing. No overlay. What? Val... What do you mean? What do you want from me? Anyway, so we got 4 seconds, so we'll see what the defense is rolling out. So on the defense side, it looks like... So, Bamboo Stick is on tanks. What a surprise. His Diva's actually pretty decent. He's currently still getting used to the new Diva, but he's done a pretty good job on it from what I've seen. Ploksh is a very solid Mercy player, and Gatronics, his Lucio, was killing people, but he was slightly... he was slightly overextended, so there was a couple of issues there. Delusional, great damage dealer. Shovox on his signature Zarya. Oh, Bamboo swapping off to Soldier. Fair enough. I mean, they do need a second DPS. I was wondering if Nickel Sheep was going to go Soldier. Dudley, maybe after this game. So yeah, they've put Shovox and oh no, okay, right. Nickel Sheep is on Soldier. I was right. Okay. Right, Saint, I've not seen him on Widow, but he apparently is a Widow player. So we better watch out for that first pick that's probably... Oh, there we go! Taking a Delusional right away. But, of course, Mercy, bringing him right back. Which changes the matter on the way that picks actually work right now. Bamboo Stick should probably be free off the back. You've got a Tracer running around here from Teddy Cox. Going looking for the flank. The red team aren't really pushing right now, so we're just currently looking to see some sort of aggression. If you look on the back line, Tracer's trying to do something there. In fact, jumps onto the point and starts harassing the supports. While the rest of the red team try and push up with a Reinhardt. Bamboo Stick looking for the flank himself, but not really achieving much there. Delusional managing to kill Teddy Cox, I assume with a flashbang, didn't quite catch it. So yeah. Saint looking for a pick, moving up with FRX covering him. Shovox keeping out of line of sight sensibly. A lot of the supports, they should probably be slightly further back. I mean, if you look there, Gatronics almost... in a bit of trouble, but luckily Saint missed his shot. Saint himself in a little bit of trouble with Bamboo Stick going up there, trying to get the kill on him, but Angel just catching him in time. So keeping him alive. Bamboo going back for a bit of health. It's in a little bit of danger. Doesn't seem like Red are managing to do anything. They're looking for another pick from Saint, who's just jumping around and on this high ground now. You got Teddy Cox in the background. Saint picking up Shovox. That's a pick and a half. Oh, Ploksh getting up both of the two picks, counteracting it, and FRX going down and getting popped. Mercy ult being popped. Oh, Nickel Sheep getting one on Hydromass, but an Angel dropping too. Gatronics killing his counterpart, and a D-roll that goes a little bit wide. Mercy ult running out. Oh, and Ploksh killing Saint. You better watch out for Ploksh's battle, Mercy. It's pretty sweet. Saint a little bit embarrassed, and understandably so. Maybe it's time to swap out from the Widow, and they have done that. They're not getting much out of it. An ult coming out as an opener, not quite going to achieve anything because of Shovox's shields. They're trying to push up. Bamboo a little bit out of position, in fact, and getting popped and being sent back. Shovox taking down Hydromez. Angel getting him right back up. You need that main tank there. Saint a little bit aggro. Shovox with a nice ultimate, but they're not really going to be able to capitalize on it. Shovox getting put back up. Didn't really achieve anything. A good shatter there, and that is being capitalized on properly. Really nice try there. But he didn't seem to... but Delusional didn't get anything out of his ult. FRX getting popped and then almost dying to Delusional, but not quite. Blue winning this team fight, even after that really nice engage from... wait, from who? From Hydromaz. Sorry, I was looking for the name. I don't quite know the names yet. Angel getting back up Saint after he gets picked, which seems to be the story of this game. Saint a little bit too aggressive here. Shovox getting Teddy Cox with a really nice aggressive Zarya play, just straddling the line between dying and having a high charge. Hydromez pushing forward on his own while the rest of his team kind of attempts the flank, but doesn't really achieve anything because Delusional is just ripping them apart. Mercy Meta, Resident Sleeper. And this is exactly explaining. Red are getting very nice picks, but because of what Mercy can do, they're not achieving anything, and Blue are just tearing them apart in team fights, even with subpar ult usage. See, Blue haven't. I think Blue have had one player walk back from spawn, and that's it. That shows how powerful Mercy is currently, and how little Red have been able to do. An ultimate there, but again, nothing really. Oh well, okay. Scratch that. Shovok's getting a single kill. Oh, wow. Really nice high noon there from Delusional. FRX trying to get something on the backside, but he can't get anything. Not as current as... Oh, a little bit of a fat finger or a panic ult, but not really achieving much. Shovok's on unbelievably high charge. Looking to close out the game. Chat calling for me to activate Windows. Maybe if they donate money. Switching sides. Barony from Preston, that's like the worst part of the north. Fight me. Right. So here on Corner Spotlight today, we go over the best corners in this map. Now, I am quite on this point. I don't feel like there's that many great corners. Some might argue that like here is good, or over like here. Some people like here. I don't really get that, but generally. Oh, sorry, this corner over here is pretty decent, and here, and over here. But generally, not a map with too many great corners. More the corners lead into lovely little lanes for Junkrat to kill people in. All good people come from Preston, according to Byron's maths teacher, who, by the way, comes from Preston. Corner tours. Yeah. We're all about corners here. So, looking at this, it looks like we're going for a little bit of a cheese Torbrisa and Bastion and Symmetra strat, which is interesting, I guess. I mean, I want to see how NACL actually respond to it. What about Curve? Curves? Angry reacts. We only like corners here. So Delusional on Genji, which is something I quite like seeing in the tryouts. But I don't know how it works. It might work well against the Bastion, who is setting up where? Yeah, it's there. Where the hell is he? Where the hell's the Bastion? Where the hell's Bastion? Anyway, it's just a bit of poke going back and forth. Delusional, not really managing to achieve anything yet. Hydramez getting caught out by the Winston and the Genji. Really not having good position. FRX backing into the enemy. That's not going to end well for him. It looks like they're already going to get that first tick. Unless this Torbjorn turret here does an unbelievable amount of work. Saint getting kills, or getting the first kill for his team. Shovok's going down to that. Nickelsheep killing Saint in response. This isn't looking good. Saint's turret killing Gatronics. And Saint getting back up himself. But Shovok's killing Angel in return. Nickel helixing Saint. And Teddycock's finishing off Bamboo Stick. Tempting to hold this, but Ploksh pops ults and gets Bamboo Stick right back up, probably finishing off Loz. FRX taking out Shovox. Maybe it will be a hold, but Bamboo Stick is doing a lot of work there. Look at that, just going into the backline, and that looks like it's going to be at least a tick, and that's all they need. Popping Molten Core, but not really achieving anything here, and it's first tick and it's gone. They attempted for the cheese, but Blue had adapted too well, and they got enough picks. It was kind of over once Hydramez got picked like that. They hadn't got enough shields, and the Orisa shield wasn't really positioned to defend anything too much. It was positioned to defend the Orisa. That pen has exploded. Excellent. That pen exploded. That's not good. Shit. Barton coming to co-cast. Well, Byron, the thing is, I'm not going to be able to use you during NUEL, so I don't know. I'm thinking about keep on practicing on my own. I'm not going to lie to you, Byron. All of you jumping over each other in order to try and cast with me. Am I that desirable? Oh, Angel dropping out. It seems like one of our replacements has come. Sorry, one of the actual players has come. It's okay, Angel. You were alright. I mean, I'd blame your teammates. That's what I always do. What, so you can have two insufferable assholes casting at once? Lit. You mean shit. Yeah, this is more me having banter with my friends than me actually casting. Anyway. There we go. Lolito. My boy Lolito. He had I think it was his Winston, which was pretty decent last time I saw him play. Lucio! I don't quite know what's going on with the rosters right now. OS Frog. Chat spam at OS Komodo. Bible thump. Okay. Right. So are we all ready to go? Sorry. Oh shit, I already kicked them, sorry. They can come watch the stream. Okay, that's a yes from Hydromez. And then we're waiting on A-Team. Fair enough. Oh, okay. But if they're not in spectate, then they have to watch my stream. And that's a good thing. Because then I get more viewers. Sell out. FRX isn't in the game, I can't. They haven't even invited him. What? If FRX joins, I'll put him as back, but he's not. Now I can't invite him, I don't have him on a friends list. See? Could only have the one, the only via Villa. JK, I'm not adding you. Debated. Oh. So I need to work on my camera work and observation. I know you can't. Also home on the higher. I'm so close to getting 2 stars. Feels bad, man. Also, good evening, Vicky. Oh wait, that came out. What was supposed to be one-way street? Amy and one-way street. Byron, do I have to mute you? Yeah, show what? Oh, fuck! No, no. I almost did the wrong map. What do we want to go? We want to go. Guys, I need to have chat open. Please don't do that, because I need to know when they're pausing. Ed, stop. This is going on to a goddamn VOD. Where's Shovox? Was Shovox, right? Yeah. Stop to spec. Stop to red. We are now. Hey Vicky. Do I have to mute you? I trust you, Vicky, okay? So blue team are R, red. And red are ready. You know, I know, Angel, don't worry. I thought you could go through it. Like, what is up with the consistency between going through things in this game? So, thanks, Vals. Have a bad time at the shop because you didn't want to have a good time. Oh, so blue team on the defense first, with Saint on DPS. Surprise, surprise. Laws on May, which is a little bit of a surprise. And instead we have Teddy Cox again on Mercy. I think he was on Mercy last time. Pew Pew swapping for the first time, same as Lolito, but playing Tank and Lucio. And we've got Hydromez back on Reinhardt again. Probably needs to chill a little bit. Have a Snickers. You'll be fine. So it doesn't look like we're having any fights up here, so I'm just going to move the camera on down. Maybe we will, actually. Oh wait, wrong person. The Adalway Foundation. So they're getting some early poke in with Saint, but it's a little bit dangerous. Saint has been known to die. So they're heading through the high ground, which they've already got already got the tanks tank and a few DPSs waiting. Lolito looking for a flank if he can around the side. Can't really find anything. They're going to head around the outside, some of them. Bamboo moving on his own. Probably a little bit early to go on your own, Bamboo. Though you are distracting 3 members. And then you've got Delusional sneaking up on the high ground, but coming face to face with a Winston, which is not what you want. Winston is very good at killing Genji. This is proved here. Bamboo just taking some of their time. Fire strikes going through, but not hitting too much. Pew Pew taking out Bamboo's Diva. We've got a fight going on the top here. FRX getting frozen. Not really much happening other than that. A lot of damage. FRX getting close to dying, but not really being there. Delusional taking a lot of damage himself. Oh, manages to get the Mega just in time. Saint poking onto the Reds on the high ground. With advantage. Lolito finally managing to finish off Delusional. Oh, they managed to get Bamboo Sticks just as he's getting back from this thing. FRX and you got the 2 supports diving with him, which is a little bit questionable. I'm not going to lie to you. As a result, probably going to just waste time. NACL on the high ground, trying to get something done. Doesn't really look like it. An ult coming out from Saint, but I don't really see anything happening. So, oh, we killed Mercy, so that happened. NACL Sheep got pushed off quite a bit, but yeah. Saint meant to die. Well, Saints tend to die. They become Saints after they die, you know? Know what I'm saying? Hydroma's taking a lot of damage on the high ground. Lito looking for something, and Saint just putting down his damage as he likes to do. And to be fair, most soldiers like to do. A little bit of poke onto the shield, not too much happening. Oh, they're really aggressing now. They got the Winston onto. Oh, pops Primal Rage and Sound Barrier propped by Pew Pew in response to save his teammates. Loz being quite low. Got a lot of damage going down to Loz. Is she gonna? No, Teddy being slightly damaged. Teddy managing to survive that there. But NACL Sheep getting rezzed in the end. An ult going down, but nothing really going to come out of it. Plox keeping up his teammates, and Teddy keeping up Pew Pew. Delusional going in with a really nice Genji blade. NACL popping out as well. Probably a bit unnecessary. A nice setup there from blue team, but they don't really seem to achieve too much out of it. Picked up NACL Sheep, but he's rezzed straight away. NACL getting a return kill onto Hydramez, and it looks like they're taking the point. Depends on how much Lolito can do here. Can't do enough. And FRX gets a double kill there with a lovely, lovely jump. Very short ranged, but he didn't miss, unlike me.
I'm on fire.
You can become a safe and Saint while not dead, but it is very, very rare. It's not going off on stream, Byron. It's going off on my phone. You're an idiot. Holding round at second corner here. Delusional prepping for his ult. Trying to see if he can get another nice Genji ultimate. Getting some charge there from Hydramez. Was that reflected? I don't know. I think it was. Loz trying to get some poke down, but it's not too easy for May. I mean, May gets half health, and they let them pass around the corner without putting any sort of fight. FRX getting into the back line, but Hydramez well, she's not being happy with it, but luckily the team of FRX are there, just back him up and put a load of damage down. Oh, nice charge there from Hydramez, but he's left his team open, and they might die for this. FRX doing a lot of work, but can he actually kill anything? No. He has to back off because Lolito got a lot of that healing, and FRX himself got none, and Saint taking him out on the backside of that fight. Delusional just getting some damage down. They're going, pushing them right up. It looks a little bit dangerous, but it's seeming to work for them. There was a breaking it down, but that seemed a little bit premature because Delusional didn't even pop his ult. I think they were a little bit scared. And when you start to get scared, that's when you start to lose. Gatronics pops ult, and Nickel Sheep also pops his ult, trying to get something, and there was an Earth Shadow which only hit Nickel Sheep, which is kind of good though, because it stops him from using his ult too much. Gatronics getting killed on Hydramez getting right back up due to Mercy, and an ult coming out from May. Attack Visor pop from Saint, and Saint starting to clear stuff up. Gatronics getting another kill on Leto, and FRX popping ult and killing off Teddycox, so they can't use that recursion in this fight. FRX trying to get stuff done, but just dies to Saint. Saint really doing a good job here. Managing to keep on the backline. Gatronics trying to give him a bad day and does in fact give him a very bad headache. Red starting to push because Gatronics is on fire and wins the entire fight from them. Pretty much. I mean, there were a couple of kills coming from other people, but the real reason they won that fight was Gatronics. Oh boy. Saint poking out round, trying to slow them down. Delusional, just trying to reflect some damage back at them. And apparently it's suboptimal. Correct, getting some shield damage down. Delusional looking for a flank, getting jumped on by Lolito. Oh, an ult comes out from red team and it achieves nothing. The Diva ultimates, I'm not going to lie, haven't been so overwhelming. They've been rather underwhelming. Hydramez dropping ult and only getting Gatronics, which could save his team. Nickel Sheep managing to kill Hydramez as he aggresses onto him. Teddycox getting him right back up, but putting himself in the harm's way. Dropping ult there from Gatronics, and his team still dying to Saint, but Saint going down to Nickel Sheep. This could be a turning point in the fight. Turning point, Nickel Sheep then getting killed right away as he pops ult by Hydramez, and Saint getting back up, and Blue have won this fight completely. Teddycox going aggressive. There's a thing for aggressive Mercies right now. I don't quite get it. Poke coming out from the two teams again. Loz probably shouldn't have been in a situation where that should have happened. FRX aggressing on and managing to get Hydramez, but Hydramez is right back up. But does that give him the opportunity? Oh, lovely shatter, but the Genji Blade still coming out. And Loz doesn't even die. Only 2 kills there from Delusional, but they were nice kills. Especially since it killed the Mercy, which means they couldn't get anyone back. Pew Pew a little bit out of position, I'm not going to lie. And an ult that goes wide again. Bamboo, however, and FRX picking up a good number of kills. Nickel just poking the shield down for when they need that fight. Val, stop spreading doubt about me. Anyway. They're just pushing it in, and Blue aren't... Oh, as I say that, they start connecting, and they drop the ult on the point. Manages to push the red team off, and Tac Visor getting popped. But nothing really happening with it. Blue team just trying to keep alive. Pew Pew killing FRX, but FRX also getting right back up. Dropping the beat here from Gatronics. Damage going down from Nickel Sheep, and he pops Visor, but he gets Earthshat straight away by Hydramez, who then pins him into the wall and gets a ton of damage onto Bamboo and Gatronics. Hydramez trying to do the work he needs to do, but he just can't. Nickel, just because he's able to keep up so much because of the Mercy ult, is dealing a buttload of damage. Gatronics still on fire, just doing work. You got the red team pushing them back, but Pew Pew and Lito staying on the point, stopping them from pushing through too much. Ult dropping here, but it's going to be bubbled off and nothing's going to achieve. Saint runs on with ult, but bubble stops too much from happening. And Saint's going to go down. Delusional with a triple kill from the pulse bomb. Really shutting down Saint's ultimate there. Nothing happens as a result, and they push the point in.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Wait, what? I don't get it. What did he say that made him go, don't stop? Anyway. So now we're going to flip the sides, and we're going to go back to spawn, well, to point, first point. I'm going to see how the setup here differs from team to team. Because Blue had a little bit of an unorthodox first defense. So we might see something different. Though I doubt it. It was they had a pretty standard defense here on Barney. Holding them up for a decent amount of time. They had no seconds left, so it's all right. If they just get a little bit more time, then they can overrun them, get a bigger time bank, and take them up by just beating them out in that way. They delayed them quite well, with some really nice performances from Hydramez and Saint. Pew Pew being a little bit lackluster in my opinion there. Lolito doing a good job though. Pew Pew had some good staying on point actually, I'll give him that. I didn't quite notice him so much. He did kill, I think, FRX on his own. Which was cool and all. So we got Bamboo Stick on Zarya. And they're running a Sombra on Gatronics. Now I'd like to see this because Gatronics is quite aggressive, so this might work well for them. And I'm always a big fan of Sombra. Saint rushing in first, not quite advisable. Probably going to wait. Oh no, he's going around are they going around far side? Oh, okay, that's a bit interesting. So rather than a difference on attack, sorry, on defense, there was more of a difference on attack. Because they went straight away around the far side. And the Pew Pew's knocking everyone about. Bamboo trying to deal with the shield. FRX trying to stop Gatronics from dying so easily. Shield coming out into Gatronics. Probably saving his life. NACL taking down Pew Pew, which is really nice. But Pew Pew coming right back up as a result of Mercy. Damage coming out onto Saint. Saint getting healed right back up. Thank God for that. Lolito getting chunked, looking like he might go down. But surviving. Teddy Cox taking a bit of damage. Watch out for that. Oh, however, contesting point. FRX jumping back on to make sure nothing too bad happens. Oh, NACL overextending a little bit there, trying to kill Saint, but getting back up. Pew Pew with a double kill there. Really nice. Oh, wow. This has really gone in in blue team's favour. Red team just getting absolutely dominated there because they lost their Mercy. A good tack visor there from Saint. Finishing off Nickel Sheep and helping take out FRX. This looks like it's going to be first point cap for blue in pretty decent time. I said Lolito. Byron. You lewd man. Or fan of gothic horror. Oh, a nice what's it called? Helix rocket from Saint onto Delusional, but Mercy stopping any sort of pick. Saint up a little bit too far, in my opinion. I mean, that looks like a dive target and a half to me. Lolito getting a little bit of chip damage from his cheeky perch up there. Therefore, there we see FRX jumping on him. Maybe getting Teddy Cox as a result of Teddy Cox being too far forward. Really nice pick there from FRX. Good judgment. This is a result of Saint being slightly overextended and Delusional taking out Pew Pew with a lovely headshot. Oh, fuck's sake. Saint just laying down damage onto Bamboo when he's not got his shield up. Though Delusional, very nice tap there. Saint getting back up. Delusional trying to take that 1v1 in there. Oh, trying to flashbang but doesn't actually hit anything there. Oh, a rocket barrage coming in from Pew Pew, hitting Delusional. Oh, a good earth shatter from Hydramez to try and remedy that situation. And Saint popping ult and cleaning up alongside Hydramez. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Blue team pushing on through. Blue team seeming to have a much stronger offense than Red do. Or Red have a far weaker defense. I'm not quite sure. I can't really tell at this point. Going to hold around this corner as you do. This could be a big time stall. It generally is. Saint picking off Nickel Sheep, doing a really great job this game. Lolito dealing damage from his perch. Perhaps a little bit aggressive. But he gets out nonetheless. Gatronics really low. Looks like Pew Pew might be able to get something. Pew Pew having to run off though. FRX dives onto him. Don't want a monkey on you. Lolito jumping on the back line. Ploksh having to go forward. Hydramez going absolutely ham, but getting Zarya ulted and having possibly dying to FRX, but dropping the ults. And Blue seem to have won this fight from a lovely ult from Saint and a lovely sound barrier to save everyone there from Lols. Plock's trying to remedy the fight. And NACL, she also dropping ult, but it doesn't look like it's going to go their way because Hybridrum is 2 healed. And high noon, Delusional taking out both Mercy and Farah, and then taking out Reinhardt. Really nice there from Delusional. Possibly, in fact, bringing that fight back from what looked like a massive deficit. Saint and Lolito having to fall back, and Teddy just bringing the heals. Rocket spam coming from Pew Pew. Not really hitting anything though. Just General's projectile spam to try and build out. Hydramez pushing up quickly. And Lolito jumping on the back line. Delusional probably going to get him killed. Though he does take out their Mercy. And a lovely shot there from Hydramez. Really capitalizing on the fact that they don't have a Mercy. And Lolito popping out alongside Saint with a really nice whatever it's called, I can't remember now. Lolito jumping on, just stalling for time, trying to kill Mercy, but he lost track of her. Got a Tracer coming out from Delusional, just trying to stall for time. Probably dead though. Not really achieving much. Blue are just going to take this as soon as all the enemies are down. FRX popping ult, try and get something here. Charge that looked a little bit interesting, but Pew Pew trying to seal out the game with that ult. Not quite managing to do it because FRX just has too much health, and Delusional is too hard to hit. Delusional going down though. Bamboo on the point now with FRX. And another shadow. It was alright. Oh, they clear everyone though. Keeping Katronics off is what they're going to do now, and they take it with 2 minutes and a half to spare. Stomping the time that Red got. Red are going to have to look for some kind of really nice first hold here. Otherwise they're probably going to go down. Good offense, actually. Very impressed with the ult usage and the coordination there from Blue Team. I assume that's a fashion round. So, quickly, a bit of corners. I quite like the corner up here. Because you like stand up around there with Ryan. This one's alright, obviously, if you're on defense. If you're on offense, I quite like this corner because you come around here and you got a decent amount of cover for your team. So yeah. This corner's also good on the offense because you can get to the mega really easily, go through here. So this is a solid corner. I don't know who is Ask for Lucio Battle Pants. So here we got the Reinhardt coming out from Bamboo Stick again. Delusional. Oh, FRX swapping onto a Roadhog, seeing if they could switch things up. Maybe punishing Saints a little bit lacking positioning. As in, he hardly has any. But he has very good aim to make up for it in a lot of scenarios. Nice fire strike there from Bamboo. But getting all healed up. But that's a good amount of ult charge. And again, very nice. He's a bit on his own though. No one really behind him. Look at that. Delusional killing off, what's his name? Pew Pew. With the lovely tap. You got Lolito trying to do something, but can't quite be aggressive enough. I'd also like to point out that Ploksh is now on Zenyatta and Gatronics is on Mercy, which is not what we've seen before. Saint and Teddy compared to NACL and Frax. Give me a sec. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Bamboo. Bamboo going a little bit aggressive, but not getting punished for it. Oh, a really nice hook there from FRX, but doesn't really capitalize on it too much. Lolito trying to get NACL Sheep in the back line, but it falls off, but so does NACL. Really good for the team, though they have already traded two lives to get that. And Bamboo taking off Loz with an interesting charge, but it works out. An ult there from Teddy Cox, but dying straight away to a really nice hook there from FRX. And Saint popping ult and trying to get stuff out of here. FRX popping ult. Doing a lot of damage. Probably going to kill Saint. Really nice there. And a little bit of a questionable ult there from Ploksh. Saint and Teddy. Teddy hasn't stood out to me that much, at least, personally. I haven't really been paying attention. Saint's very good at aiming, but as I said, so Saint is just generally, Saint getting a really nice picks on Gotronics is just a very good example of how good his aim is. But Nickel getting a lot of damage on that backline. Lilito have a killing Plox, who doesn't have ult. Nickel dropping ult. Same with the Delusional dropping ult for a 3k, along with Bamboo getting a nice charge and a fire strike. Saint, however, clearing the point on his own and taking a tick. Oh! Gotronics getting on and getting Delusional back. It's a battle of the aim. Delusional saving the game. Whew! That was clutch. Really nice stuff from Gotronics. Sorry, my voice is really hurting. So I had a bunch of coke today. I shouldn't do that again. Anyway, so Teddy didn't show up to me. Saint's good, but he has bad positioning. However, FRX has looked pretty decent on everything I've seen him play. He had a really standout Winston. However, who else are we asking about? Nickel has been a pretty solid soldier, standing out in a couple of scenarios, not being quite as good with his ult usage as Saint. Saint's ult usage, as an example there, is really great, and the fact that he gets ult so much.
That's more like it.
Plox is very good. Not quite sure I agree with him on Zenyatta, though. Yeah, I'd say Delusional's really good. I'd agree. I mean, what the fuck? Where did that come from? So King of the Hill. No, Coca-Cola, Byron. They were giving out free bottles of Coca-Cola at the train station, and I picked one up, and I was like, "Yes, brilliant." I will pick. No, sorry, he's gonna pick. Oh shit! Wait! Oh shit! Kill cams are on. Sorry. Yeah, I'll ask Shivox now. Things. Lobby. No. Modes. No. Maps. No. Heroes. I don't know. Where the fuck? Where is it? Those are all kill cam disabled. I'm picking a poll. I think Showbox is AFK. Keep going to save. Showbox is best boy. Thanks for telling me that, by the way, Ed. I didn't know this. Showbox being the Gatronics of this series. Let's start. Score is now 1-1.
Traveling to Nepal.
Huh, this is like, I would argue this is the best map on Nepal. I really like the way it's designed for gunplay. I like that you have the main point and then you have these two little side off bits. Oh no. So we're going to have Saint on Reaper, which I think is a very good idea because FRX is being a little bit too aggressive and it will punish him quite well. Bamboo as well is a little bit forward, and I think this is a good pick here. Delusional on Genji, which I always like, especially on a Kicking the Hill map. It's really good. Nickel, solid soldier player, nothing wrong there. Farah choices. Farah's pretty. This is like one of the maps Farah's actually really decent on, but I don't really like it in terms of... I'm not a big fan of Farah in general, but it'll do alright. Yeah. So they're both moving to the left high ground. Saint trying to get a lot of damage down, and they've noticed, and they're going to try and play a little bit less aggressive. FRX getting a lot of shield damage down on Hydramez. Barrier being dropped, and Lolito trying to get onto the back line, but being forced off slightly. A charge there coming from Hydramez and hitting Nickel Sheep. Really nice there. Lolito jumping on the back line. Saint doing a lot of work and killing FRX, which is really important for the team because FRX is creating a lot of space. Nickel picking off Pew Pew, but Red managing to seal it out anyway. It doesn't even matter because Teddy's just going to res. Blue and Red are both looking for some poke, and Lolito's looking for some sort of flank. I don't know if they know he's there or not. Blue moving in through main, just a little bit questionable. I would probably go for the high ground here. And Red just taking her through. Saint now has ult, so we're going to try and keep an eye out for that. They rush onto the point as fast as they can. Take out Hydramez, which is great. And Laws. Really nice work there from Nickel Sheep. But an ult coming out from Saint. As I said, keep an eye out for that and getting a triple kill. Plock's trying to fix it where he can, but this plaster will not fix this hole. A bit of a questionable shatter, but an ult coming out from Dill, but not really achieving anything because Lolito's just going to kill him off. Lolito doing a lot of work here, getting 2 kills. Trying to push off. Saint doing a really good job of just keeping people away and killing them if they don't, which is generally what a Reaper does. Lolito's probably going to finish off Nickel Sheep here. Really, really nice play on this Reaper from Saint. Let's see if Blue Team can actually do anything about it. Bamboo Stick. That was questionable, Pew Pew. You had a really nice thing going there where you were going to stagger that D.Va, and then you wasted ult. But it doesn't look like it matters. They've got 3 ults on their side. Well, they got 3 ults either side, but Saint's getting relatively close to his. And I'm not going to even count Deverolts because so far they've just been terrible. Oh, NACL popping out and taking out Pew Pew right at the start of the fight. That could be important. Saint having to run away and Blue moving on to point. Pew Pew getting back up due to Mercy and Saint taking out NACL. That could be the game just purely because NACL was doing so much work this time round. And Hydramez taking out Bamboo's thing. Saint trying to kill off as much as he can. Trying to take down FRX, but FRX is knocking people away. Ult coming out from Saint. Not really doing much, but Pew Pew doing all the work that needs to be done. NACL just trying to stall, but it's going over to Red on that first point. Really nice aggression and really good switch to Reaper there. They really need to come out. So Team A really need to come out with something to deal with that Reaper, because right now it's just chewing through them. Saint not having to playing a little bit further back on this Reaper, and is able to jump out sometimes when they've got the advantage, which I think is a really good fit for him, to be honest. I think this swap over is a mistake. Thoroughly. Especially since there's no Farah on the blue team. There's nothing to need the hit scan. Red team moving on first and managing to take control of this high ground, which means they can rotate easier. Bamboo on the backside, playing Tracer. Kind of surprising. Nickel Sheep getting a really nice hook and killing Loz, but Teddy getting right back up. If he can get out, this will be big. Saint taking out Bamboo. Isn't looking good for Blue anymore, but Bamboo getting back up due to Contronics. Pew Pew getting a nice kill onto Dill on the backside, but dying himself because of a hook. Saint on the high ground, but taking a lot of damage. Having to be worried. Plotch getting a kill on Saint, as I said. Really need to watch out for the Zenyatas. Just trying to pose on the point, getting as much charge as points as you can. Lolito getting rezzed after getting killed by a really nice hook from Nick. Ult coming out here, but all it does is it breaks shield. Hydramez just swinging his hammer. Really nice charge. Trying to break FRX. Let's see if he can get something. Lolito gets a really nice kill onto Contronics, which has pretty much won them in this fight, because Bamboo cannot do enough alone, even though they're trying. Bamboo dying to Saint and just everything being cleaned up. I don't agree with that ult usage, Saint. I mean, you got to pick onto FRX, but it's better to have that mini diva like that. This Hog trying his best to stay alive, not in a good way, and dying to Loz in the end. A lot of support kills in these games, which I'm surprised by. Less surprised by the Zenyatta, more surprised by the Lucio and Mercy. So Dill being really rather far forward and dying for it. Lolito looking for something, and jumping back onto the point to try and stop Bamboo. But Bamboo taking him out, and Blue looking like they're going to get a really good fight here, because they've got these early picks. Tried to hold of the team, and Hog popping ult, trying to destroy this. Oh, lovely Shatter stopping the ult there from Hog. And an ult coming out from Plotch to try and counteract it, though. Fuck's sake. FRX taking out Hydramez. Looks like Blue are going to take the point, but who's on that? Lolito dropping ult in order to try and stop them. Ult coming out from Pew Pew, only killing Gatronics, but Blue still getting a lot of damage down. Red almost 99% when it ticks over. Lolito's still trying to get some kills, but Hydramez kills Dill. This could be the recap in response, and it just goes badly. Loz not dying because Hog is nerfed and it feels bad, man. Bamboo getting the kill on Lolito, really able to chunk through those tanks on that Tracer. FRX getting some of the first diva kills of this series. And Blue managing to hold quite well in response, even though they were caught off guard. Oh, my throat. Bamboo looking for some pokey picks. Red heading to high ground to try and abuse that, which they did to get the point in the first place. Got Pew Pew spamming rockets down. It's like 40% on the blue side. Lolito jumping onto Dill, but that's not a fight you want to take. Bamboo trading himself, but it doesn't matter because Mercy's going to res him, Loz anyway. FRX taking out Pew Pew, but Pew Pew get due to the drop of Teddy's ult and a drop of both Mercy ults to get Bamboo up as well. Even fights apart from Hydramez being taken down by NACL. Teddy taking up Hydramez again. Wow, some really good timings on these ult. Pew Pew doing a good work, but then he take him down by Delusional, then Saint taking him down straight away. Sorry. You got Katronics keeping up Delusion. But all being popped from NACL, but then getting hammered shattered right away. FRX dropping the ult, but Hydramez getting the shield up in time. Will they be able to defend this ult as the tanks and the supports? Pew Pew comes back and is trying to knock all the blues off, but can he do it? A hook out there, taking out Lolito. And a charge, almost taking out FRX. A rocket barrage coming from Pew Pew, getting a double kill, but Gatronics taking him out. Teddy Conk's rezzing Lolito for that fight that they need. Just trying to reset this point. And will they get it? Oh, we got some stall coming out, but Delusional's not going to be able to do it. It's going to tick over, and Red are going to win. Oh, wow, Bamboo getting back in the nick of time. You got Bamboo coming back in. Will he be able to make it? He will. But will his teammates be able to? We're going. Gatronics coming in and doesn't make it. Well, we're through. I'm going to grab some water after this game.
Play of the game.
I'm just doing my job.
Right, I'm back. Hello, stream. Oh. Yeah, I know. Okay. $13 viewers. Wahey! Oh. Wow, this is really irritating me. Sorry, no. What am I looking for? Do we play 2CP? I saw we did. I've been told to ban you. I'm not gonna do it, don't worry. Can we get a smoke in the chat, boys? So we're playing... Hanamura. She is. It's a bittersweet... What? They left! I thought they were going to spectate. Wait. I put them to spectator and then they left. It's a bittersweet symphony left. Oh. Oh, sheesh. Well, that just happened. Showvox's Smurf eyes. We all are. Okay.
Traveling to Hanamura.
What you mean is mod powers activate. Whee. I've never actually been up here. Like this bit. I've been here. But I've never been here. I've seen people jump from down up there and I've been like, okay. That's strange. Yeah, my favourite corner on this map, probably back here. Or here. There's a Reinhardt strat where you're on defense. You wait. They don't check here. Charge through and pin one of them onto one of those rocks or onto here. It's brilliant. It's the best thing ever. I love it. Which gets some air. Quite right. We shall. So here on defense we got Bamboo Stick on a DPS. Again. Gatronics on Mercy. Ploksh on the Zenyatta. I'm not sure how I feel about Ploksh Zenyatta. I think it's a little bit... It had positioning issues, but the aim was good on his defense. Delusional back on McCree, and FRX on D.Va again. Early poke coming out from Pew Pew onto that shield. Shield's backing off quite a bit. You're getting some damage onto the backline, onto Bamboo and onto Delusional. They're moving forward through into here. Nice charge from NACL, killing Pew Pew, but not really managing to achieve too much because of Mercy. They're trying to go up to the high ground, and Saint getting a double, well, just killing off FRX completely. Gatronics getting back up, and a really nice 2 kills there from blue team. And you got NACL trying to chase, but they're just leaving the Lucio up there in the end because there's not really much you can win to it. And the rest of his team is dead, so you know, who cares? Is he trying to get up here? Oh no, he's going up there. It's just some poke coming through. And some healing coming out. Delusional almost with ultimate, same with Gatronics. You got two ultimates coming close to ready from Loz and Saint. A bit close to it, is it Teddy Cox? Just poke coming back and forth. Loz trying to get back through to his team, but he can't. Getting res though. Oh, nice charge. Probably going to kill off Lito as a result of this. Good pick, good pick. FRX also picking up Saint. Bad positioning from Saint yet again, his real major weakness. And Pew Pew trying to run away from that diva, but he's not going to achieve it too well. As she falls off the map. Quite a sad fate for Farah, I'm not going to lie. She flew too close to the ground and died. Like the reverse of an Icarus. Sorry, of Icarus, not of an Icarus. Again, some sort of poke through the doors. Not too much happening until... Oh, we've got a Diva Rock coming out, which is doing nothing. What a surprise. Hydramez going for some damage, but just dying as a result. However, Saint dropping ult, but then getting Earth Shattered straight away. A really nice ult there from Plox to try and save his team. But Hydramez getting a really nice charge onto NACL and probably killing him off. Delusional Bamboo trying to get some damage down and finish him off, but you got Teddy Cox doing a lot of work with that healing. Gatronics getting back up now. Delusional picking up Pew Pew. Yeah. Attack visor being popped by Bamboo. Not really getting too much here. Trying to pick up Teddy Cox but can't get him. Charge coming in. Throwing around Lolito. Teddy Cox close to being hit by that. That really would have messed up his day. Bamboo doing a lot of damage on the background. Loz being slightly out of position, but a delusional giving an ult that seems slightly delusional. Teddy Cox getting some lasers down, but Lolito killing Pox with a nice jump. Attack visor being activated by Saint. Getting a kill onto Gatronics, which is really what you want from this fight. An ult coming out, spreading red team out, but red team are going to slowly take control of this. Blue team not managing to get the picks they need and rip that diva. Red taking the objective well, with an unbelievable amount of time, but it's respectable.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Looks like they're going on left high ground. All grouping up and going together. Red team pushing up through this little hidey hole. Not going to go well for them. It never does. Alito, Bamboo Stick also doing a lot of damage. Teddy Cox having to pop ult to save the team. But that really, really nice ult there from Plox allows him to just deal an unbelievable amount of damage and get 3 kills even after Teddy res 2 of them. Loz just trying to fall back, but might get picked anyway. Yeah, going down. Nice stagger, nice stagger. Probably going to get rezzed if Teddy can find the opportunity to. Blue's slightly pushed up, and not that I wouldn't suggest this. Don't try this at home, kids. You're going to get back capped or something. And they seem to pay heed to my word and go back to where they came from. Staying on this high ground, it's really good because you can drop down if you need to, onto the point. Red still deciding to go high rather than try and go for a flanking route. Looking to do something, but hoping since there's no oh wow, really nice ult there, but just they had nothing to respond to it. Sorry, they had everything to respond to it, and as a result, they couldn't do anything. Saint dropping ult, and only after a while getting anything done, probably because of FRX keeping on him. Bamboo dropping ult and getting a kill onto Teddy Cox straight away, just what you want. FRX finishing off Saint though. Waiting on the back here. I didn't even notice that Pew Pew was playing Junkrat. That's how unobservant I am sometimes. An ult coming out from Delusional to get a double kill and clean up this fight, along with Nickel Sheep's nice charge. You got Lolito, pause meta. Feels great, man. Dropping the knowledge, boys. I did not insult you. What? Why do you think I insulted you? Vals, do you tell lies to her? Angel, would I ever be rude to you? Big up Olav. Olav Nation. I can't do this. I did not! I don't remember doing it, at least. That's not what I wrote. I wrote Olav. But yeah. I wouldn't call Vals my friend. I'd call him an acquaintance. A working partner. I love you really, Vals. Wait, fuck, it's Control Shift. Let's go, Lolito. I know Vals, I'm kidding.
My ultimate is charging.
Poke coming out from Saint. I'd quite like to see Saint on Reaper again. I'm really sad about this. Saint pushing up too far. What a surprise. Junkrat trying to spam some damage so he can get through that shield. Oh boy. Don't get me started on taxes. Some damage coming down from FRX. They move off. Saint getting a really nice pick onto Bamboo Stick. Will it be undone? Where is Bamboo Stick? I didn't see where he died. Wow, Bamboo Stick, you were out of position this time and I'm let down. God damn it, Bamboo. Delusional going down but getting straight back up. A decent shot. I mean, got Saint again, I guess. Barry coming out. Stopping it. Bamboo dropping the ult. Saving Bamboo even though there was an Earth Shatter. FRX getting a kill onto Hydromus. Just what he wants. Saint killing Bamboo. All going in there from Junkrat but not really achieving anything. Oh, Diva ult that doesn't achieve anything. FRX popping ult. Oh, sorry, Lolito popping ult. Trying to knock them off so that they can get a tick, but... Sorry, another tick, but it's just not happening. Teddy Cox being slightly strange there.
My ultimate is charging.
Oh, I won't be praising your referee play. I won't be doing that. But I don't think I insulted you. Oh yeah, no, I actually called that out. I called that out. It's the sound of a Reaper doing something, but I'm not quite sure where he is. Trying to find him. Oh, he's on the low ground. Delusional trying to get some damage down. An Earth Shadow that was alright. I mean, Nickel Sheep getting a lot of damage. Bamboo popping in there. Getting a couple of kills, but mainly setting up for what needs to happen. And Blue managed to hold with only one tick being taken. We went from 13 viewers to 3 viewers. What happened?
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
One of the views is me, one of them is Vals, and one of them is Angel. Oh, I'm at 14. It says 3 to me. It says 3 viewers. Oh, sweet. Loads of people are watching. I'm so happy. This is good. Everything is okay. I'd like to thank Vals for motivating me. Because he said, Ollie, do things. Don't be a shit Winston all your life. And I'd like to say thank you to Vicky for teaching me to be a better Winston. And I'd like to say thank you to Ed for being my brother, but not actually being my brother. These guys are like around Plat Plus, basically. There's a couple of hires, a decent amount of diamonds. Shows you rank doesn't matter. Eyes. I think blue team have a lot of individual skill, but they need to gel well together. And decide on roles better. I think having Plock not on Mercy is a little bit of a mistake, and I think the switch back is good here. Oh shit, sorry, I didn't even realise. Wait. Oh no. There's some Metro coming out here. It's kind of strange. I mean, it's alright. It works on this map. And a May. It's interesting. Activate windows. Jump straight in from bamboos, or bamboo stick, but not really achieving too much. Just getting himself a lot of hurt. Fire strike. That's all right. Oh no, you got a lot of charge out of that. Nickel ship taking down the turret, but the turret getting redeployed straight away. Seeing if they can take it down before they push in, which is very important to this. FRX getting popped. Winston jumping on the turret. Not really what you want to do. Saint doing a lot of work with this turret, even though he died. And Mercy managing to keep them all up. They're going to have a real problem with attrition if Blue try and play this game now because of that teleporter and because of Mercy. Plock's needing some heals because he's a little bit damaged. Don't worry, the Psych Lord. We'll have CS tomorrow. Delusional bit and some poke. It's the first time I've seen Delusion on fire, which would be interesting to see. That May wall is very strong on this choke because you can just zone people off completely. Molten Core being popped as they all charge in, doing a really great job alongside the rest of the team. These turrets doing a lot of work, surprisingly, and just a complete wipe from red. Blue just can't seem to deal with these unconventional strategies, even though they have a better straight-up skill. I'd say apart from on a couple of examples where I'd say that Saint is a better aimer than everyone else in the game, and I'd say that Hydramez is a better aggressive Reinhardt than anyone else. I'd say the rest of them are pretty decent, but their team play is really where they shine. Pew Pew has been surprising me, actually, a lot of these games. Really surprising me. See, this is Winston jumping onto whatever it's called. And the May wall just really splitting them up and making it very difficult for Blue to do anything. They need to learn to have better team play together. Otherwise this May wall is going to be an unpassable wall, as it clearly is. Torbjorn just chewing through them. Is this a bronze game? Because no one can beat Torbjorn. A great use of unconventional picks. Some spam coming out from Catronics. Some spam coming out from everyone. Not really achieving too much. Unfortunately for Blue, they just can't seem to get together enough. So yeah. Damage coming out, destroying the turret, which could be the go time for them. FRX swapping onto Roadhog. Could be what they need if they get some nice picks. Tac Visor coming out. But a really nice shatter there from Hydramez. His shot has been impressing me all series long. No, good ult from Delusional, but just can't deal with the Mercy ultimate and the recursion which they're getting out of these out of the Symmetra as well. Just all of them slowly getting picked off, and FRX he's going to go down. Pew Pew having a pretty decent Zarya. Quite impressed. Hydramez and Lolito doing work, as you can see, as they're on fire. I would like to highlight Hydramez as one of the major factors of this game, alongside Saint's ability to put down turrets. I'm not going to lie, his tourbillon shots haven't impressed me too much, but the turret's doing a lot of work. Delusional getting a lot of damage spam, but is it enough? He's on the point. A Zari roll coming out, but can they capitalize on it? Yes. Yes, they can. Really well. And that's just gone. A lovely, lovely hold. A NUEL team.
Play of the game.
You've got a NUEL team, Swaglord. We have a special league sock as well. Yeah. No, I think. Wait, do you mean E-League team or an E? Or did you mean? Sorry, when you said E-League, I thought you meant as in the CS team. Yeah, but Swaglord, I want to get involved with the League of Legends as well, but I haven't found anyone to actually do League of Legends for. Because our Overwatch Discord, sorry, our League Discord is dead, as far as I know. Like, every once in a while you see a post on it, but right. If I ever make an emote, my first emote will be Angel Spank. Oh. We want Junkertown? Junkertown! What did we do? Let's go. Welcome to Junkertown. Can you tell me when we're all ready? Shervox hasn't replied yet. But I need subscribers, by the way. I need subscribers if you want to if you want emotes. Like I need a proper following before I can make emotes. You realize this? Because you need like a certain number and then you apply them. I mean, and I don't think people enough. I've got 14 viewers. Maybe less now. One more. Showbox has been saying one more for the last like 3 games. IR? You're ready. My baby don't mess around because she loved me so, and now I don't know how. The bite the man. Wait, I didn't see what messages. Were posted between please do and do it. Are you his friend or not? He needs Angel Spank. Okay, right. I assume someone said they might sub, but I haven't got the sub setting up. I'm not established. We established this. Vals, you are my friend. On a level of friendship, I'd place you above that cuckold Byron Villa if he's here. If he's not here, then I'd rate you as one of my decent friends. Yeah, because I haven't set it up. Because I don't own a... Why would I set up... I'm not that cocky. I wouldn't set up subscribing within like the first 2 days of me streaming. Yeah, that's what I said. If I start getting viewerships of like 100, I'll set it up, okay? And then we can start looking towards Angel Spanking. Angel Spank. Okay? So Angel, if you want Angel Spank, just get people to watch me. Saint... There's some spam coming out early, and some BM from Saint. Bamboo Stick jumping on, trying to split them all up, and Delusional jumping on with him. But Bamboo Stick dying quickly to a lot of damage from Lolito and Loz. Not working out for them there. Lolito having to be rezzed, and Saint taking the kill on Nickel Sheep, and Lolito dueling Delusional. Really nice there from him. Couldn't really find it on the screen, I was looking for it. Saint taking another kill onto Ploksh. Really good from him. Exactly, Ed. Viewers, not total views.
Someone get that payload moving again.
Disappointed by the internet. Bamboo looking for somewhere to jump, but can't quite find anything. Saint on the back line, really doing a lot of work. They're going to have to do something about this. Pew Pew going down to Delusional. Really nice there from him. Can he find the dive that he wants on Saint? Saint going down, actually, to Nickelshi. Winning the fight this time, but Teddy Cox being the obnoxious thing that Mercy is. But going down again. Going down in the process. Ploksh getting up Nickel Sheep, who goes down. It seems to be just a big fight between Saint and Nickel Sheep, and whoever wins will just dominate the fight. Delusional getting picked off again after taking down Loz, but Nickel Sheep capitalizing on that moment of not paying attention, and therefore taking out Saint and Lolito in one short burst. Really nice offense from Red here. I'm sure I can find one. To Junkerton. Spam coming around the corner. These two to fight. Move them with the payload. Let's who's up on the high ground here. You got Nickel Sheep looking for a good place. Delusional is trying to look for a good opening. Not managing to find too much. Saints trying to take the high ground behind them for a good flank. This could be really nice. Really nice visor. Lovely, lovely, lovely visor here with that Earth Shatter. But Bamboo jumping on Saint, trying to deal with him. Looks like Blue have got the advantage here, but could go all the way, depending on how Bamboo Stick does. Delusional taking Lolito on the back line, but dying. Oh no, not dying, sorry. I thought I had a Genji die. But no, blue hold, and the dive doesn't really work.
We need to get the payload moving. Pick up the pace.
Because sheep winning that duel again, it's something that we really want to try and keep an eye on if we can. Because it seems to decide the outcome of the fight. Teddy Cox getting taken down by a lovely dive there from Bamboo. Bamboo then dropping onto Hydramaz. This is looking really good for red team. They seem to have their payload down quite well. This might be their style of map. Maybe because it forces the team to group together more. However, Delusional is a little bit deep, I'm not going to lie to you. I would not want to be in this situation, and he dies for it, as I said. But they're spamming through the choke. Even with Saint with that nice pick, they're still forced to be reckoned with. Especially since Pew Pew couldn't exactly spam from there. Attack visor activated by Saint, but dying straight away to Nekoshi. Really nice there from him. Teddy having to brave the danger in order to get him up, and Lolito dying to Bamboo stick on the backline. Bamboo doing a lot of great work here. Bamboo getting a second kill onto supports, but Lolito still being up because of res. FRX getting right in there, but dying, losing back to Hydramez, but it's not exactly like it wasn't worth. Pew Pew using ult, but it just going for nothing. And Red Up going to push right on through. Most likely to about this the end of this U-turn. Sorry, start this halfway through this U-turn. And they're going to fight on this corner. Trying to take the high ground here from Delusional and Gatronics. Delusional getting a bit of harassing, but getting popped up. This could be big. No, nothing going to come out of it. Genji's just too hard to catch hold of. Hydramers having to be forced back. Oh! 5-man shatter. Really nice there. But not really achieving too much. His team is being dived in the back line. Not having a great time. Hydramers looking out. Oof. Blue team getting a lot of decent kills here. This could be it for red team. They're going to have to regroup and then come back for another push. Oh, my voice hurts. Plock flies up. He's healing Bamboo Stick to make sure he doesn't die. FRX getting a really nice booster kill. A lot of boosted kills coming out from FR and jump kills coming out from FRX. Really good positioning on that. Really good sealing out of kills. Nickel dropping ult and getting a kill onto Loz, which is not amazing, but it's what you need. Just more and more kills, stacking them on the pile and using that to ascend to victory. Taking out Hydramez with Plox getting a mercy kill onto Reinhardt. This is looking really good for red team. Blue team running out for their final defense. Looking for something, anything to try and drag this back into their favor. With 2 minutes on the clock. Red are approaching the end. And all coming out there. Not killing anyone. But it provides them the space they need. Oh, okay, or not. It's just back, well, not really back cap. They kind of C9'd. They were looking really good there, but then it just didn't work out for them. So now it's blue team on the offense. Why can't you go? There's like some doors at the start, right, that open halfway through that you can go through, and then there are some that you can't, and it's it's really annoying me. Hydramez looking really, really great in these last few games. They're really showing us what he can do. Oh, man. Oh. Pause meta has returned. So, What's your favourite corner on the map? I haven't played enough on this map, so can you suggest me some good corners? Any that we can see right now. I like Twitch chat's participation. Actually, I'm going to quickly grab something. Right back. Give you some time to respond. So, yeah. What are your favourite corners on this map? Ones that we can see right now. They should join back the game. I'm going to give them. I'm disappointed that we haven't got any good corners. Ed, next time if we ever have a scrim on here again, we're going to have to work out some good corners, okay? Really let down here. You clearly don't pay enough attention, and this is why we lost games in Overwatch University League. Should I? No, dude. SMH Ed was the problem. Vals, can we kick Ed because he doesn't pay enough attention to corners? Yeah, exactly, Lucio. Suboptimal focus. And as they come out of the gate with a protect the Redstone comp, but they messed up and the shield is behind Saint. Which is very interesting because he should just die for this because this is bad. This is bad play. Okay, now they step back and they just dive straight onto him, pushing him off, which is really what you want to do. You want to stop that Bastion from being in turret form because then he can't do the damage which he's known for. Well, he can, but not an amazing man. Really nice there from Dill. Really great shots. Some really, really nice kills from Bamboo as well alongside him. Bamboo getting the right amount of aggression this time. He was lacking it a little bit in the early games, but now Loz is really out of position. Oh wait, Loz is Tracer. Sorry, I thought he was Lucio. Saint trying to get some stuff done, but FRX just using it for charge.
My ultimate is charging.
Got the Bastion comp coming back up. Oh, he's popping ult. He's coming out. Really nice there from Reinhardt. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Really good work to counter that ultimate. Teddy rezzing him though. You got to keep an eye out for that. He could be in the back line and really ruin everyone's day. The Reinhardt goes down to him as a result. Teddy doing a great job there. Really good, like, grasp of the situation, but getting killed anyway. Sorry, Block's going down in the end. Bamboo trying to stay up, but Lolito just doing too much alongside some of the other damage characters, which break his shield, force him back. FRX looking for some heals. Not quite healthy enough to do anything on his own. Him and Gotronics are trying to fall back, but you got Loz in the background looking for some work to be done. Oh, that was good. That led to FRX dying. Really nice there from Hydramez. Oh, Nickel doing a lot of work, and Bamboo Stick just jumping on. Swinging his hammer like he just don't care. Really taking out Saint every time he needs to alongside the rest of the team. Oh! A nice ult, but he wasn't able to capitalize on it due to a nice return ult from Loz, and Lolita getting some damage onto him. But Dill killing Lolita in response. Teddy Cox still surviving somehow in that background. Pew Pew and Teddy Cox are just sitting on point, pushing it in. Red team are doing nothing to stop them right now. Trying to get some damage down, but just not getting the men on the point that they can. Bamboo coming in now to be the hero that the team needs for some honourable combat versus Pew Pew. Ult coming out from Saint, and Hydramez dying to a lovely charge there from Bamboo and forcing out Rez. Saint with a good ult, taking some people down, but not quite achieving what he needs to. Really, really good ult, but stopped by Bamboo Stick's shield. Should have really thought about the Reinhardt. Dropping the ult there, and it's just going to end up being destroyed for little to nothing. Gutronic's doing the deed in the end. And Pew Pew managing to get a return kill on Bamboo, which I'm slightly surprised about. I wasn't quite sure what charge he was on. He's quite low charge. It's quite a surprise. Flock's getting him back up and just trying to get him to a scenario where he can try and hold the team and hold the blue team back. They really need to stick around this Reinhardt as he's being... Unfortunately, he's getting a little bit too greedy for fire strikes and going off away from the team. They're really going to have to deal with Loz because Loz is just walking up into their faces, dealing a ton of damage. Nice shatter. Only hitting 2, unfortunately. I thought it was going to hit 3 or 4, but it didn't quite because of a really nice job there from Loz. And all coming out, killing Saint, but I don't think that's quite worth enough for the Zarya ult. Really nice Bamboo being aggressive, just as he needs to be in this scenario. Dropping the ult as a last resort, but doesn't quite work out for them. Really, really good there from Red Team. Stopping Saint from getting on the point, and great hold. Loz is a girl. Oh, my bad. Nice one, Loz. You da dame.
Play of the game.
Girls in esports, angry react. JK, it's great to see some more girls in the scene. This was lovely here from Saint. This flank was brilliant. I really have to commend it.
Excellent.
Girls in esports affair. You the dame. Dame girl. Shut the fuck up, Edward. Shut up! Alright, I'm sorry. Motivation team something improve, work improve. FRX. See, with blue, all the players have had pretty decent stand-up performances, whereas with red, and there isn't anyone I'd explicitly swap out. Whereas with red, well, there's not anyone I explicitly swapped out because red has actually done very well, but Loz has been lackluster on. So I think that I think that Loz's Tracer was really good there. Loz on not everything else. Loz's Lucio is a bit. I would probably sort them out for that and not have them on that. If they can play any other DPSs, that'd be more interesting. Lolito on things that aren't Winston didn't seem too great. Like, I don't know. I feel like Luz should be tried more in the DPS position. I don't know what they play. Because that was pretty good. I mean, she's pumping out damage. Oh, she doesn't play. She plays Diva. She's in Lucio. Yeah. Hydramez X Angel. My OTP. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how Loz did that game. She looked like she was doing a lot of work, but I'm not quite so sure. I haven't seen the stats, so I can't really tell. But I liked her positioning. Maybe she was missing a lot, I don't know. She didn't get enough kills there, so I don't... That's what I'm wondering. So she looked like she was doing everything right, but she didn't have the kills to back it up, and that's what I'm confused about. So is it aim? Is it unfamiliarity with the character from the looks of it? Maybe this is a Smurf, I don't know. You can't smack talk when they won the last match. Chris is a gremlin. But you said he was your boy. FRX I think is very good, but I'm not gonna lie. If Loz weren't in the if Loz were playing something which wasn't, I don't think that Loz's Lucio is that great. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's because I don't notice the Lucio's impact so very much, but I think she was better on Tracer. I'd rather have her there. I want to put FRX in somewhere because I think our FRX is actually very good, but I don't know who to swap out. Teddy's gonna. He is and a gremlin. Did you put him in water? And he became a gremlin. Oh!
Welcome to Junkertown.
Is this the road to El Dorado? Spagoot! What's that mean?
Traveling to Dorado.
No. I need to practice solo casting because I'm going to be solo casting this entire time. For like our scrims and NUEL games. Otherwise I totally would. I would like to do it with you, but like I'm not going to be able to deal with that the entire time. Have it the entire time.
Let's show them what we can do.
What would you do for a 66 game? I mean, are you around all the time? Actually, yeah, Vals doesn't have a life, that's actually true. I mean, yeah. Would that be okay? Would that be okay if Val's casted it with me? You. Angel. Sorry, I forget names. The only reason I remember vowels is because it has too many vowels. Holy poke. Coming out there. Really good knock off there from Pew Pew, managing to separate the Reinhardt from the rest of the team, leaving them defenseless to the poke coming out from red team. Lolito going for a good flank. Looking for what he wants to get, but you got Delusional, and he's quite good at adept at dealing with these Winstons, unfortunately for Lolito. They've all moved down to this hold this choke, which is actually, you can only hold this choke if you're running Reinhardt. We got Pew Pew killing Ploksh, which is a really nice pick because it means they can start to take picks from the rest of the team. First of all, they're running down. Oh wow, Delusional takes out Pew Pew in a nice return. But Saint takes out Bamboo, which leaves the rest of the team open to a lot of damage. Showbox can do the work he needs. Showbox is really, really high charge and can probably get rid of Saint very quickly. But they're pushing, they're just muscling their way on through. Delusional drops down with an ult, but only gets Pew Pew. Bit disappointing there because it looks really nice, but Saint starts to go onto him, but dies to Delusional's taps. Hydramez with a really, really nice charge onto Catronics and Lolito taking out Delusion. Catronics getting his classic support kills, and Showbox taking out Wario, taking out his anger and his energy on the backline of red team.
My ultimate is charging.
Yeah.
My ultimate is charging. Come out and face me.
I am loving this.
Showbox getting bounced around.
Come and face me.
Saint looking for some sort of flank. Wraith forms in, which is a bit confusing. Maybe to avoid the flashbang, but Nickel Sheep taking a lot of damage. Lolito having to jump out, and Bamboo trying to hold up shield. Wow, really nice kill there from Delusional. Having to trying to deal with Saint, and doing so quite adeptly. Because if Saint gets anywhere near their front line or back line, it's just going to end badly. Delusional's playing that buffer that he needs to be. Oh, what an Earth Shatter into another Earth Shatter. Earth Shatter City. But it's going up way, way better for red in my opinion. No! Really nice kill there from Delusional to seal out. Because Teddy Cox had ult up and could have gotten some really nice reses. But because of Delusional, they just couldn't get that recursion going.
My ultimate is charging.
Let's get you healed up.
That payload is not going to deliver itself. Move it, my friend.
Pew Pew doing some poke. Delusional taken down by Pew Pew. Maybe they found the counter that will allow Saint to get through. Ah, Saint now playing. Oh, really good. Taken out, but Nickel Sheep takes out Pew Pew in the end anyway. A nice ultimate, but not enough to capitalize in it. Yet again, it seems to be a consistent problem with blue team. Showbox gets these really clutch and really nice ultimates, but they're not getting into the team properly. And Saint taking out Bamboo Stick, what they need so they can get onto the squishy backline. Showbox getting pushed around by Hydromax. Good shatter. But not enough to capitalize on it, apart from Lolito getting a nice kill on Nickel Sheep, which is just going to be cancelled out by Ploksh. And Ploksh's good positioning, which means he doesn't die to all of this diving. Perhaps they're not targeting him enough. We're in overtime, but they're still managing to push it. They're right on top of Bamboo Stick. Oh, nice barrier. Managing to save the team. An unfortunate charge there. Just missing the Reinhardt. Teddy Cox and Ploksh keeping their teammates alive. Delusional with the triple high noon. Really bringing it back. And then a lovely ult from Zarya to just close this out. Doesn't look like it's going to go red's way at all.
Complete.
Rob, you say that.
Score.
His Zen was like, he had a little bit of an issue on positioning in some of the games, especially when they decided to dive him. But on Mercy, he's been very good at staying alive. Rob, basically. That's at least my positioning. Vaz is pretty lovely, to be fair. He is a British math student, British math student in Manchester. I think it's Manchester, isn't it? And he's pretty nice. He's doing a master's because he's a nerd. Yeah. Vaz is nice. He's from Wales. Oh, Vals, you're siding with the enemy. I'll get you in after this game, Vals. We'll just call and you can...
I'll enjoy the quiet while it lasts.
Has he? I don't think he has. I mean, I quite like Plock's play, but I don't think he's the best. Because there were already people playing in beta, and Envious were the best team, even when they were IDDQD, and I really like IDDQD. Oh, we're almost ready to attack. Blue moving out. Nothing too special from Blue. Going with that pretty stunning comp. Humby looking for a good flank. Splitting their attention along with Shovox. Oh! Lito trying to jump onto Plock, creating a lot of space that he needs to. Saint getting the kill onto Nickel Sheep, winning that fight again. Delusional, however, killing Pew Pew. Pew Pew getting res though. Some good stuff going on here. We got the May from Loz, which has actually been pretty decent so far. That's something which has also impressed me. May's Loz's May. Nickel Sheep, however, getting res and getting those kills that he needs to. Pew Pew just being too far forward and is going to die for this eventually. But he is a Lucio, and people take forever to kill Lucio. Delusional finishing it off finally. You got Bamboo going a little bit aggressive, but Shovox following up, which means he can do it. Getting really good space on the backline, but dying for it. An ult coming out. Getting a double kill. Lovely there from Shovox. Leave it to Shovox for his first Diva ultimate to be brilliant. Saint popping ult though and getting a lot of damage down. Bamboo stopping him from killing anyone. More than one. But it looks like red team are in the lead of this fight. Until they got them, until blue killed them with those reses. Dropping the barrier, so no one's really dying, but Delusional dies to a really nice jump there from Lolito. Lolito killing Nickel Sheep. Picking them off one by one. Just what you want.
Time to accelerate.
Enemy contact. Get this thing moving again.
Heading up to high ground. Fighting blue team on high ground.
Turn it up.
Shovox trying to jump up there. Oh, we've got Bamboo Stick coming through. We've got the Lucio coming in behind. Breaking it down from the blue team. Really trying to get those kills. Nickel Sheep killing off Saint, but Saint getting back around. Nickel Sheep getting a triple kill. The Dragon Blade coming out. Oh, Shovox with a triple kill. Really showing them how to play Diva on this map. And Nickel Sheep picking him another kill. Great offense here. And it looks like it's going the way of blue team. That was brilliant fight. That's not true. I cast Nickel Sheep and Delusional. But I know the most about tanks. Oh! Look at that! Delusional have my babies.
Impressive, if I do say so myself.
Quite like to say that Hydra vs Reinhardt is very good, though some of his other tanks could be a bit lacking. His Winston's alright at times, but yeah. Ed, do I look like I care? Val's getting a call with me, boy. Val, oh, fuck. Oh god, I hope no one saw that. I hope no one noticed. Hey, Vals. Vals? Vools? Yes, I know, I'm really sorry. A friend sent that to me. I'm really sorry. I know.
Yo,
Hey, Vals.
what did you do a naughty?
There was a penis on the screen. So Byron sent me a picture of Galio from League of Legends porn, and it came up in the thing because I went to call.
Rock, you are a nuisance. It's really cool.
I'm really sorry. That was fucking brilliant. What are you playing? Li Chang. Right. Okay. He was solid as a rock. Because he's a gargoyle. Where is it? Li Chang. I'm really sorry, Angel. Why do I use, because I'm in full screen mode. Not borderless. Invite.
Angel, I am sorry about him.
Yeah. Vals is the wholesome part of our cast.
PMA and all that.
Oh man, my throat has been killing me today after that coke. Game capture does, but it was stopped working for a while, so I just used display because it was easier.
Look, the answer there is to put coke up your nose, not down your throat. I
was
thought you'd have it
Coca-Cola.
by now.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, you snort Coca-Cola. Once you get used to the bubbles, it's all good.
I think Vals is implying I should do drugs.
No, I'm not. That's not very wholesome. That doesn't sound like the kind of thing you should say in a NUEL cast, Rock. It's a good thing you've got me here to keep you under control.
Thanks, Vals. Vals, are you joining yet? I invited you.
Mate, I'm in queue. I'm ready to
Oh,
go.
sorry, I need to stop you spectators.
Pro production right here.
Sorry, I forgot. Thanks, Ed. I appreciate you, but Val's told me just before. There are vowels in the word Q. You're quite right, Edward. Quite a few of them, actually. No, do not clip that. Do not clip that.
Okay, so the setup we're going to have now is pretty much the same as before, only I'm going to try and make a comment I think is funny every now and then.
Okay, alright, so I'm going to keep on just trying.
It's called colour casting.
Oh, so I'm going to be... Okay, I'll do more play-by-play and you'll be doing the more analysis then. So I'll shut up about what I think about people.
If you could just shut up in general, I think we'll be all fine. Wholesome casting. Why would you want to hear comms from the teams, Rob Walsh 987? Then you won't hear my lovely sultry voice.
And also, there are 2 teams. And I'm not... because I have to tab out to go into Discord as well.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
I have not.
So,
heard
what do you
top
think about
two
Lijiang
sources
Tower?
first, but I will take your word for it. Lijiang Tower. I like Lijiang Tower. Simple as that,
But
really.
what about for them? What about the teams, Vals?
I can see Poo Poo I'm sad is running a bit of Farah here. This is probably the weakest Farah map on Lijiang, honestly, but they can probably pull it off.
Yeah, but
I'm-
Pew Pew basically
I'm yet-
only plays Farah.
I'm yet to be disappointed in anything Pew Pew has done over the last couple of matches, so I have faith.
Was it Pew Pew? I can't remember, chat. Who was it who was basically a Farah one trick in the tryouts? Was it Pew Pew?
We're seeing a one-way street pulling out an interesting strat, running both the Winston and Reinhardt.
They've done it a couple of times, actually.
I actually quite like this comp where you're running 2 main tanks, put a bit more pressure on. It's not always completely effective, but I do think it can work pretty well.
Sponsored by Greg's. It is my aspiration to get an esports team that is sponsored by Greg's. And with that, we'll actually start off the match. Looks like they're all going to head up into server room. Red getting there a little bit earlier, getting an early poke down. Oh, Blue deciding as a result they're not going to push in. We got Saint jumping in, trying to get onto the back line. NACL doing a lot, trying to deal with him. But Blue start to muscle their way up onto the high ground. And you got NACL Sheep coming down to the low ground to try and deal some damage to the Farah in the sky, who I can't quite catch on my camera. Delusional running away from the Winston because he's just not having a good time. You got to see Lolito taking a lot of damage but managing to wraith form away. You got Plock being aggressed on by Saint. Saint trying to get him but can't quite get what he needs. You got NACL Sheep trying to keep safe in the back line now. But Nick going down to Hydramez in the end.
Even though we didn't see any picks for that fight, the amount of pressure that Blue Team was able to put out just to cap the point without taking a pick.
Yeah. They are very adept at that. I also think the red team gives up a little bit too much. NACL, Plock's getting a lot of damage on him, just having to run away. Pew Pew going down red straight away. Hydramez doing a lot of work yet again, killing off Shovox. You got Plock getting Shovox back up to try and get him to do more and more work. Dropping the beat in order to try and win these fights. Delusional killing Teddy Cox is really important to winning this team fight. NACL Sheep dropping out and killing off Pew Pew. Right about sealing the fight. Killing off Loz as well. NACL Sheep doing really, really well here. But Bamsu Stick killing himself. What a rook move. Shovox killing off Hydramez. And Lolito at the same time. Shovox pulling out a clutch performance right at the end there.
I think one of the big things that harmed the Blue Team in that fight was the fact that they're not running a McCree or Soldier who can deal with the ulting Mercy.
I agree with that. That's because it's very hard to kill her in that scenario. They're just trying to run on through again, but that's just going to lead to Saint dying. It's not worth the things you put into it.
Honestly, I'm not sure I agree with that res usage from Teddy Cox.
Yeah, I would have left.
Sure, they've got.
Oh, we got Saint coming up for. Sorry, not Saint. Lolito coming up behind with the Reaper. Delusional just trying to fight him, while the rest of the team pushes onto point. Hydramez just dealing a lot of damage, but dying to Showbox at his burst damage that comes from new D.Va. D.Va not picking up anything this time. Lolito aggressing onto Showbox, but also sticking on point to try and recap it. Hydramez dealing a lot of damage and managing to kill off Boo Stick and helping kill. Wow, lovely ult there from Lolito. Did not even see that coming. It's going to help them take the point back, and it's going to be in Blue's favour because even though they're down, they're probably going to be ahead for them in a sec because they've got the tick coming.
They took the point, sure, but they invested a hell of a lot into the end of the point where I'm not really sure they needed to. Sure,
yeah,
the Death Blossom from Lolita was really clutch, but they then threw in a Nerf Shatter and a Barrage after that when they were fighting 6 feet.
There are 4 ults coming up for Red. Oh, Teddy Cox keeping up
Red gets burned very early as well.
Yeah, it's important cooldown for this fight.
We've now seen a Red team transition onto double hit scan just to completely shut down that Farah.
You got Bamboo Stick running onto Teddy Cox. Will he get the kill? No, he runs away. Try and clear stuff off of his team. Attack visor coming out here from Nickel Sheep. Killing off Pew Pew. Just what you want. Looking out, good. The bamboo stick takes down Loz. Taking out another support. Watch out, Lolito's being pushed back by Shovox. Shovox really high energy, really high energy. Hydramed's trying to get a kill, but ended up being taken out by Nickel Sheep and Bamboo Stick. Then take back the point just before they get 99%. This is looking down. Wait, Niles? Who the hell is Niles? When did Niles join? Niles! Anyway. Got some damage coming down to the shield from Showbox, really chunking through it. Got Saint being too aggressive. Just again and again. That is Saint's major flaw. He is far too aggressive. Hydramez dies because he tries to keep up with him. And Teddy Cox has to burn out really early. Lovely shatter though from Hydramez. Completely solving all the problems they had in that fight. And a lovely Death Blossom to clean up that fight. That's going to be blue team's fight. Unless something really spectacular happens here. Oh no. That is unlucky. And unfortunate. Delusional going down. That is game.
I know I criticised the perhaps unnecessary use of the Earth Shatter and the barrage and such, but they did get him up immediately. It took one fight, they had the barrage back up, they had the Earth Shatter, the Death Blossom up, they had everything they needed to finish out the point.
They're good at generating ults, that's true. Wow, this is so much easier with someone else. You have no idea.
Just like in our comp games, Rock, I am carrying you.
Shut up, Valves. Stay in gold, you scrub.
We're now moving on to Gardens, which is a very strong Pharaoh map, so it'll be exciting to see what Pew Pew Amstrad can do here. Red team, perhaps in anticipation of that, still running the double hit scan. We'll have to see if they can get anything out of that. They've also put Plosh on the Zen.
Are they looking for the bounce? No, red team are going right because they know that Pew Pew is going to be playing that Pharaoh and trying to get those boops. Trying to get some early damage down, which he is doing, but Pew Pew could easily go down to this Zen and 2-hit scan. I wouldn't do that. Exactly like that. While off screen, he just dies. Nickel Sheep killing him again. Pew Pew's getting completely shut down, but Bamboo Stick rooks. He hits rook bottom. Delusional just doing this hit scan duo doing a lot of work here. Wow, impressive. Saint trying to get some damage down, but Shovel's going, no, I am just going to chew through you. I don't care. Lolito getting a lot of damage, but not achieving anything, and Teddy Cox just falling to a death, and Lolito. I think they reset. Yeah. Just needed to reset there, it just didn't go well. Really nice pick there from Pew Pew. Can't be rezzed as well because it was a knockoff.
What we're seeing here is not only is the red team running double hit scan, they've also got two very talented hit scans. Delusional's getting a lot of early picks in these fights, and Nickel Sheep is just having consistent damage in there to finish everyone off.
Yeah, that's very true. Wow, Nickel Sheep again. You got Saint jumping on the back line. He might get a pick here if he focused his attention slightly more. But Ploksh taking down Saint, Shovox chewing through Hydramez.
I think honestly, Pew Pew needs to swap off here.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work.
It doesn't matter that he's a talented Pharaoh.
Wow!
Gardens, which is a strong Pharaoh map.
Double pick here.
You're running against a great double hit scan with a Zenyatta that's just able to consistently shut you down. Pew Pew needs to switch off here.
My ultimate is almost ready.
I think he's not going to. He hasn't really shown anything else so far. I think he may have shown a tank once, maybe? I think when they put, he's shown tank a couple of times and healer, but not another DPS. Oh, an ult there coming out. Can they capitalize on it? Yes, they can. That was beautiful there from Shovok. What a god. An unbelievably high charge during that fight. Oh, unlucky.
It didn't even matter about the
Saint!
And got the grab off against a wall, so everyone was held above the gap. As soon as it dissipated, they didn't need to finish off the kills because everyone just fell to their deaths.
Yeah, it's very true.
Great grab placement there to catch everyone off guard on the bridge. Oh, and that's unlucky by Bamboo Stick.
Bamboo Stick rooking. Oh, nice shadow, but again, no one can capitalize on it. Oh no, apparently they can. Oh, colour me impressed. Oh, Saint getting some nice kills there. Probably shifting the point back on about 95%. Maybe a little bit more. Red trying to stall out so they can get the 95 and just get the recap. Look at that. They're just wasting that ult. Now Bamboo can just try and get as many kills as he wants. probably wait for the team to come back in. If you look, they're trying to come back in. But Bamboo has been staggered.
I'm not sure I agree with that ult usage by Bamboo. Sure,
Yeah, he
you
probably
managed-
could have
you managed
survived.
to get 99, but you had it as good as anyways. The team wasn't getting back.
And
You were
look, they've
coming
got
up-
5 ults. They would have had the
you
big
were-
6.
You are coming up on big 6. That would have completely shut down anything.
I mean,
You've
Bamboo's
still-
pretty
Still
decent.
got a definite ult advantage. You've just a little bit less to work with now.
They're heading around right, if you have a look. So they're trying to
The key
muscle
this
their
fight
way
is
around.
going to be shutting down the DPS early, which they
Yeah.
haven't been doing a bad job of doing it all before they can get off these ults.
If they can pick off Pew Pew, that's really important. It might bring out it's bringing out the Mercy into the open. Can they pick her off? I think they should be trying to punish that Mercy more for that. What's happening here? Oh, Mercy ult pop.
Just as you call it, Bamboo.
Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, not anything in the end.
Forces out the sound barrier.
Lolita, not.
Leaves a
Wow.
Death Blossom, but he only
It's
got
2 for
1
2.
kill from it.
Got 1 dead on Nickel Sheep. Oh, unlucky. They're trying to push him back. Shovok's trying to do work. Unfortunately, Plox is just chewing through blue team. Unbelievable. Delusional coming in and cleaning up. Beautiful game there from Red. Taking that point with little contest.
You know what was important there? Teddy Cox died with Valkyrie.
Yeah.
If Teddy Cox had got Valkyrie on, that ult is so powerful. You get the instant res, you get huge health regen, huge healing. Could have turned that fight around, but they went down with Valkyrie and weren't able to turn it around. Oh yeah, for those who have not had the pleasure of playing with my dear friend Rocking Competitive, pulling a rock is where you
Or
can't
hitting
jump.
rock bottom.
It's jumping to your death, effectively. It is every single jump that you need to pull off in our games.
Yeah, I still get gold damage, SMH.
Pick that up with Ed, not me.
I know. Got them all rolling out now. Is there anything you want to say?
We're
Still
seeing
stealing
the
PP.
same
Oh, wow.
concept
Oh, wow. I just...
And there you go.
Yep,
The
it's
same
happening
thing as
again.
Before. Pharaoh was just getting shut down over and over and over again. By
This
the
time
double-
Mercy isn't even
double
pulling
discount
her out.
plus there.
Bamboo stick on the back line, getting onto Teddy Cox. Teddy Cox in a very threatened position. Goes down to Delusional. This is how they're winning their fights. They're taking the Farah, making it so they don't have the damage. Lolito still getting kills on the back line, though. Delusional, however, just absolutely wrecking those tanks. And rip Lolito.
Lolito manages to get the 1 pick against Bamboo Stick. That's a Reaper versus a Winston. That's the fight you're meant to win. But everything else went to the side of Red Team.
Yeah.
We are now finally seeing Pew Pew switch off to the Junkrat. I think that's definitely going to be the better pick here. Like, this isn't necessarily a better Junkrat map than a better Farah map, but with the double hit scan, plus an amazing Zen, plus the Winston...
Saint going down right away.
There's nothing a Farah can do here.
Ult coming out, and just forcing them off. And Delusional taking kills even without the ult. And Shovox dealing a lot of damage. Lolito having to Wraith form. Loz having to run back, really being pressured by Shovox, having to sit in corner. Oh, running out. An ult there. Probably a little bit of a waste, but they got some nice kills anyway. But Pew Pew manages to kill off Gatronics with the death bombs.
Loz was actually saved there. They nearly wasted the sound barrier on 2 people. They were killed before they popped off. What won that fight for Red Team honestly was the Deadeye. Sure, it didn't get any picks, but
it pushed them off and allowed them to get a better
forced
position.
Saint off on his own into main when everyone was still further back, so they could pick him off and then turn to the rest of the team. It was the zoning and isolation onto Saint that won that fight.
That's very true. Popping ult here and just going ham. Wait, they're trying to backcap with the Reaper, but Bamboo Stick's just cleaning up the backline. It doesn't matter. And just Saint can't do everything himself. Sorry, Lolito can't do everything himself.
Lolito
Teddy
goes
Cox
to
having to
back
drop
cap.
ult.
Lolito comes to back cap, but it leaves blue team way too exposed in the close quarters combat.
Loz dying again. Nice ult there from Hydramez, but luckily, unluckily, Shovox has his shield and doesn't get knocked down. Got some ults going down here. Trying to just stall, but Bamboo Stick's not getting pushed out. Nichols just getting his pick. And Teddy Cox is having to revive, but it just not working out for them. Lolito can't get in anymore. And an ultimate coming out that's just going to end in the rest of the team dying, along with Nickel Sheep and Delusional's ults just clearing the point.
Play of the game.
I don't feel like the game was won by Ploksh. I feel like it was won by Pew Pew's reluctance to switch off of Farah, and also that it kind of was just they didn't manage to get the damage, and Saint was being too aggressive and was just dying. He wasn't playing the DPS and wasn't getting off as much damage as he was before, and it's just not looking as good.
I think a big part of it was blue team seemed to have a bit of a mentality of I can pull off this play and we'll turn it around. We saw the sound barrier come out when you had 4 players left and the Mercy died immediately. You saw the Reaper go off to try and backcap and left his team exposed in close quarters. You saw the Earth Shadow go on to 3 people. Not only didn't really connect, but he was on his own and there was no one around to follow it up. It was a lot of risky plays to try and turn the game around that just fell flat rather than a proper coordinated team effort we saw from Red Team.
It looks like we're stopping here. But yeah, to sum it up, blue team are hopes and dreams, but the red team are giving the solid reality of an ass whooping.
Overwatch at the end of the day is a team game, and it was the solid teamwork from Red Team that managed to pull off the win. Sure, they might be higher SR players, but Blue Team was a team of 6 individuals for a lot of that, as opposed to Red, which was a team of 6 players.
Actually, in the earlier games, Red were looking A team were looking way better. Sorry, A team were looking worse as a team, whereas Blue were quite coordinated. But then they kind of lost their way, and Red and A team were able to solidify more as a group, and I think that's gone really well. Especially when they put Shovox back on. I feel like Shovox might have more of a voice than FRX. FRX, I think, is a very good player, but Shovox showed a lot more setup for his team, whereas FRX was making a lot of plays, but only by himself and causing kills on his own. His ults were very good, actually. I quite liked FRX's ults, but Shovox was, as I said, setting up more, and his Zarya is nutty.
Yeah, it's one of the most important things in an Overwatch play. That it's how you perform under pressure. Under pressure, blue teams seem to fall apart a little bit, whereas Red were able to keep their cool much better. It's learn how you work under pressure and how you improve over time. Over time, Red were able to make adjustments and gel together as a team. They had some great players as well. Shovox was great. Delusional had some great plays.
Yeah.
Ploksh on the Zen, I love.
Nickel Sheep, I genuinely rate as a main damage dealer. Like he's able to get out that consistent damage, and he's good at his target switching.
Nickel Sheep had very consistent damage, which was very complementary to Delusional's more burst pick style of damage. But overall, no one on Red Team had a bad game whatsoever. They were, as time went on, they became very complementary to each other and managed to gel well. It was a great performance. Yeah.
So thank you for watching, guys. I'd like to thank Vals for casting the last game with me. I'd like to thank Angela for being our manager, and I'd like to thank Regs for making lovely sausage rolls. Please sponsor us. Right, let me just end the thing. There we go.